Hello book nerds who own computers, I'm Summer from Silver-Eyed-Fangirl, and today, in honour of Divergent coming out yesterday in the UK, I am reviewing Divergent! Woo! This book is set in a dystopian future where the society has been split into 5 factions. There is Erudite, Dauntless, Abnegation, Amity and Candor, and each faction represents something that involves the community. Like, Abnegation is selflessness, and Erudite are the intelligent, and Dauntless are the brave, and Amity are the kind. And this is a society where an aptitude test can help teens who have just turned 16 decide what faction they'll be best suited to. So the teens can decide what faction they want to spend the rest of their lives in during a choosing ceremony. This story follows our main character called Beatrice Pryor, who after her aptitude test finds out she is what they call divergent, which means she cannot be categorised into just one faction. She has a little bit of all factions. But it also means that she cannot be controlled by the government. So Beatrice has been told to not tell a soul what she is or she will surely be killed. Beatrice is not 100% sure why she is sworn to secrecy, and she doesn't know why being divergent is so bad. But with the choosing ceremony coming closer and closer, she has to decide on which faction she'll live in, whether she will stay in abnegation with her family or leave for a new life. And during the choosing ceremony, she decides on Dauntless, who is the brave group, the warriors of the society. I heard about Divergent before the movie came out, and I only just recently finished reading the movie cover because I didn't really want to ruin my non-movie cover with these stickers here that mark my favourite quotes. So I decided to read the movie version instead. In this book, I love that there is something for absolutely everyone. There's action, there's fighting, there's comedy, there's some romance there, and at least everyone will like something about this book. At the start of the book, my favourite character was Christina, who becomes Trish's friend, but as I kept reading, I really liked Thor. Because he was just so funny and so sweet, but he was also quite strong with it as well. My least favourite character in the book was obviously Peter. He was a bit of a butthole, and he was so annoying. I so much wanted to just punch him. I was yelling at the book, "Come on, Trish, beat him up!" I didn't like at points of the books that it was way too fast-paced and it confused me and I couldn't grasp what was really going on, but soon I would read a couple of it again and I'd be like, oh yeah, I get it, I understand what's going on, so that's cool. The book is originally £7 Great British pounds and 99 pence. It is 487 pages long and 39 chapters, and I think for that it is definitely worth the price. It is a really good book. It is worth sitting down and just reading it, just going straight through it. Try not to take many breaks or you'll just forget what happened before. It was really good, and it ended on such a kind of cliffhanger where you sat there and went, well, what's going to happen to them now? That I cannot wait to read Insurgent, which is the second book in the trilogy. And unfortunately, Allegiant has been ruined for me, so I already know what's going to happen, but I'm going to read it anyways. I can't really think of any other books that it would remind me of. A lot of people are probably going to say, oh, it's like the Hunger Games. It is nothing like the Hunger Games. It is very unique and it's a story all on its own, and this world that Veronica Roth has created. I just love it, and I actually want to live in it myself. I would definitely just sit there and go, yeah, I'll definitely take an aptitude test and pick whatever faction is given to me, because this place, you don't sit there and go, well, I like the story, but I really don't want to be in that world. With Divergent, you really want to be in one of the factions, and you want to be there, and you just want to go on adventures, and it's really gripping. It makes you really want to be part of it. My favourite quote in the book was, "I believe in ordinary acts of bravery, in the courage that drives one person to stand up for another." And I just love that quote because it's saying to be brave, you don't have to just do something that you wouldn't normally do. You have to stand up for someone that can't stand up for themselves, and you've got to stand up for things you believe in, and it really shows courage and bravery when you do stuff like that. This book is really, really, really unique, and I would definitely recommend this to anyone who loves dystopian future novels, things like the Hunger Games genre, not things like the Hunger Games, because this is nothing like the Hunger Games. This is a book all on its own where there is nothing like it at the moment. I would also recommend this to teens probably 15 plus, because there is quite a lot of violence in it. There is some swearing, and there is a lot of words that I did not understand fully until I watched the movie. You have to sit there in the movie and just go, oh, that's how it's pronounced. So I was reading it and I'll be like, but then I understood that it was abnegation and erudite and dauntless. I knew how to pronounce dauntless straight away, I just didn't know how to pronounce the really difficult ones. And I would also recommend this to people who love action stories and mainly fighting stories and like revolution stories and stuff like that, and overthrow of the government, and people who love a bit of a love story in there as well. So thank you guys for watching. I'm so sorry that there has been a lack of videos. I've been doing a lot of rehearsing for my show that I am in. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. Don't forget your local library and keep reading. I hope you all enjoyed Divergent, because I loved it.